Hello LEGO fans and welcome to LEGO for Life Studio. My name is Chris and today we're going to start a new series. I have called it Build and Rebuild, and in this series I'm gonna build some old LEGO sets and I will evaluate them, and then I will build my own take on the same build with the same unique characters of the original builds. The first LEGO set we're gonna do in this build and rebuild series is the LEGO set Scorpion Pyramids. It's an old set from 2011. It's set 7327, I believe. It's almost 15 years old, but I managed to gather almost all the bricks for it. I bought it on a flea market, and there were some pieces missing, but luckily I have them in my inventory. This is quite a unique set from the Pharaoh's Quest series. There are only 9 LEGO sets published in this series, so it's quite unique. The original set, as you see here, the only thing that's missing is the car. It's not something I'm gonna use much for this build, but there is a car to this as well. There are 766 bricks in the original set, and includes 7 minifigures. So the plan is to take this set and build it again with my own take. The only thing I'm definitely not gonna use is the base plate, because I'm gonna build them in my traditional style, either on a platform or the mills plates. Every build and a rebuild series will include a short review of the original sets. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is that there's a scorpion in this set. I think it's a cool take on it. It's a neat little build. I think the proportions, of course, for playability is cool, but I don't know if I will implement it in that big of a size. I think compared to the original set here, it's quite a large scorpion. Of course, you can imagine there will be some fantasy creatures here, but I think this is a bit too big. So if you're gonna use it, I'm definitely gonna try to scale it down a bit. For the set, as you see here, there are some very cool features. Like you have the doors that can slide back and forward on both sides, and of course you have the staircase that can open and close as well. So that will definitely be some of the features I'm gonna take with me in my build. The doors and the stairway with some hidden traps in it. If I turn it around here on the back, you can see some of the unique features as well. Of course, there's a trapdoor in every pyramid. There need to be some traps, and there's one here. Of course, all the pieces with the stickers, I'm gonna use as many of those as I can in my build. I'm gonna use the same stickers that's on the here. I don't have 2 of these. The last main feature of this set, of course, is the trap for the tomb. It's not a trap, but there is in here somewhere. I believe there is the release mechanism that actually releases the door here, and then you can actually slide out. The I don't know what sarcophagus for the tomb, and that is also one of the features I'm gonna go for. So I think all in all, this set has some very cool potential. Sadly, there's not been more than 9 set in this series, but that's not gonna stop us from using it. I think the playability in this set is quite high, I'll say. There's a lot of small hidden features where you can play with your minifigures, and that is something I'm gonna try to implement in my rebuild as well. So you actually could play with it. I think for the review part and for my ideas for the rebuild, it stops here, and I will be heading over to my building table, and I will start laying down a huge amount of tan pieces. And when I'm done with that, I will start taking some of the pieces from this set and putting over on my build. So I will see you at the building table. So we are over here at our building table, and like any good TV program, cooking program, I've cheated a bit. So I've off camera, I just built the foundation for a pyramid. It's not that an exciting build. It's just 10 bricks stacked on top of each other. There's not much fun in that. But I did put in some features, for the opening of the pyramid, like you saw in the original build. I think that could look good with some decoration out here, and then a small step into the pyramid. And as you saw in the original build, there were a balcony on top of the main entrance, so I've built that as well. And as you can see here, maybe you can see it on the camera, it's pretty dark, but I've implemented the trap door as well in here. On the top of the pyramid, I've tried to use some slope bricks just to represent that the pyramid will be more intact on the top here. I think I'm gonna do a bit more decoration on that when I come to the part where I take the original set and take it over here. I can take some of the bricks from the top of the original build and implement in this. And for the entrance, I'm gonna use the same, a small step and the sliding doors in here. On the back side, you can see it's not that exciting. The balcony up here with the trapdoor, and it's pretty much just an empty space right now. So we're gonna fill that in with some of the detail from the original set as well. As you can see here, the whole base of the pyramid is the size of 2 standard base plates, and that is a pretty good size, I think. So for now, it's time to start detailing. I think I'm gonna work a bit more on the entrance before I bring over the original set, and we can start taking some of the pieces from that and placing them. So I'm gonna start working on the entrance here, and I'll see you after that. So I have the front entrance pretty much covered up. I used quite a lot of time to make the trapdoor on the entrance. As you might remember, for the original build, there was a trap at the entrance where the stairs could lift up. I didn't go for that option here. Instead, I implemented the same uh, devices here on the edge with these cones, so you can actually slide the door open. So there's a trap, so we're probably gonna put some snakes or scorpions in there as well. Um, and as you can see, I spent quite a lot of time building two figures that will guard the entrance to the pyramid as well. I think they turned out pretty good. Also, I made the fence here on the top as well. So for now, I think it's pretty much it for the outside. Now I have to work on the inside to put in the sliding doors as well. And for that, I'm gonna pull the top of the pyramid once again and starting working with the interior. In the original build, there are two separate cones, one for each door, so you can open them individually. But of course, for this build, we are over engineering a bit. So I've actually made a mechanism so you only have one, and the door slides open only with the turn of one axle. So I think it is pretty cool. If probably not necessary, but I think it's an hour or two well spent. And now I have to attach it and make it work in the front of the pyramid. So I've been working on the mechanism for the doors and the traps for quite some while. It takes time to get the alignment just right. But now they are actually aligned the way I want them, and I'll begin covering the mechanics up. So I'll just give a quick update just before I do that. If you can see here, the axle is going in, and there's a mechanism for the connecting the two doors. So when you turn these, you can open the doors and close them again. And what you see here is actually the connection for the trap doors in front of the door. I'll just turn it around. So you see here in front, I've made it so you can actually pull this axle out. So you have to find that this is the way to open it, and then you'll make some kind of device that is hidden somewhere. You just put it in, and then you can open the doors. And of course the trap doors here as well. Yeah. So I think that is pretty good for now. These of course go here in the front as well. So I think for all it's turning out to be quite the build. I've been working on it for 6 hours or so now. So I'll begin covering this part up now again. So here on the back side of the mark again, what is going to happen now is that there's going to be some flooring right here. And then this side will be covered up. I think I just took this one from the other set. It's gonna go on display. And then I have this is the piece that goes there. And in this, I'm actually gonna do some tiling, so I can pull a section of this out, and I will put the sarcophagus inside there and make a isolated tomb. So, welcome back. I've definitely done building for today. I've been building for over 8-9 hours on this build, and it's become quite massive. I think it looks pretty cool. So I've done the entrance. So if you can see, those are the bricks from the original build. And of course you can see the two guards who guard the entrance. And of course the trapdoor on both sides. Couple of snakes down there just to bite the people who try to come in. So all in all, I think the entrance looks pretty cool. I still need some work here, some detail work here on the top, and definitely still some detailing work on the top of the pyramid. I haven't used the things from the original build yet, so it is still to come. And of course, I just want to show you the pinhole for the door. So pretty cool. So as you can see, I'm done building for the day, and as you can look around, my Lego studio is a complete mess. So I think for now, the next hour will be tidying up, and I think I will take the rest of the day off and have a nice evening. And then I'll pick it up again tomorrow, where we will take the original set. As you can see, I've already taken a couple of bricks from it. So it's already in pieces. So looking forward to implementing them and get all the parts I didn't need anyway back in the drawers. And as you can see, my bin with the 10 bricks is pretty low. It consumes quite a lot of 10 bricks, I'll say. So I'll just give you a quick peek on the back. So here you have the back side of the pyramid. I think it looks pretty cool. Big open space in here with some cool details. Not quite finished yet. And yes, if you can see here, just behind this one, there's a small window. So on the final presentation of this build, I will show you guys and girls what exactly is inside that little window. So that will be it for this, and I will hopefully see you again tomorrow. So we got the Lego studio all cleaned up, and now we're ready to take the parts from the original set and implement them into our mock building. Of course, some of the features I've already taken, like the door, but this piece, of course, it's a cool sticker on it here. We're gonna use that, and I think we could do with some of the colors. the dark blue, they could go up here, for example. And there's a couple of more pieces here. They can go up here. Just to give our building the same vibe as the original build, with these gold cones in the front. And for the top, we're gonna use some of these corner slope bricks, put them on top of the pyramid, and then on the final step we're gonna use the dark blue bricks and put them on top. So I'll just do that. So for the top, I just implemented some of these corner slope bricks here, as well as the dark blue and the gold piece on top. Unfortunately, a lot of the stickers are on the base plate on the original build, so I can take those and put them over. But I just took this. This is also a sticker piece that was on the top of the original build. I put that in as well. If we take a look at the original build here in the background, a lot of the things that are going on actually outside of the pyramid build. And of course, we have only built the pyramid itself, so we don't have any sceneries around the build. The same for these circles that are on the base plate. They also put in front of the pyramid. So the last thing we actually gonna take from the original build is this. It's from the trapdoor on the first floor. We can just take this and put it into our build, just to put in some round bricks. They can fall down, so like that. So they can fall down. So I just put in some one by one round bricks to represent some stones. So here on the back side, that piece we just took from the original set can go right there as a centerpiece. And then the only thing we are missing is finishing up these arches for the display, and some legs for this or stand for the crystals. The last thing I'm gonna show is actually from the original set. Here on the side, you have the sarcophagus was into the tomb inside here, and you had the release mechanism. I couldn't actually figure out how I want to do that release mechanism, but as you saw, I have a small hole, window hole inside here, behind the crystal, and that actually looks into a small chamber I've made here on the side. So you can pull this out, and then the sarcophagus will slide right out of the side. So after 2 days of building, we ended up with this design. I opted to just make some 16 by 16 plates here in the front, just to add a bit of scenery in the front, to display some of the items from the original set. I think it turned out pretty cool, and we got to implement all the things that were in the original set. The first one was the trapdoors at the entrance. If you see here, you can open it in the side and they fall into a pit. The other feature was the opening of the doors as well. For that, I have opted to hide the key for the doors. behind, you see this figure is standing, but the other one is able to turn around. You turn around like this, and on the back of it there is the handle that fits in here, and then you can actually turn the door handle and it opens the doors to the pyramid. If we take a look at the side, I said in the original review of the set that I didn't want to use this original scorpion from the original set, but I just didn't have the time to make a new one, and I didn't think it was that important for the rebuild of the set. So I just placed the original scorpion on the side of the pyramid. I think due to the size of this pyramid versus the original build, I think it still looks way out of proportion, but it's not that big of an issue. And I placed it on the side to hide the entrance to the actual tomb right here. You can see you can take this piece out of the pyramid on the side, and inside there, guarded by a small scorpion, is the sarcophagus in the tomb. Inside the pyramid, there are all the decorative pieces from the original set. The mask on this side and the diamond on this side. And I put the 3 minifigures in the center and just decorated the wall a bit on each side. And the last feature that were in the original build was the trap in the top on the balcony here. That's the same release mechanism, and so you just pull this out and the stone falls out and onto the people who tries to enter the pyramid. I think all in all, I'm pretty happy with this design, and this was the first video in my build and rebuild series. So I hope you give this video a like and comment in the comment section what you like to see next time. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.